A CRM is important as you grow and you get busier and you have more and more clients. You want to make sure you keep up with them. You don't want your clients to fall through the cracks. The last thing you want is for a client to say, hey, I emailed you or I called you and I never heard back from you. And it's going to happen eventually. The busier you get, the harder it is to keep up. So CRM could be client relationship manager, client retention manager, customer relation manager, customer retention manager. Regardless of how they sell it, how they spin it, a CRM is a way to keep track of your clients. It's a way to make sure that your clients don't fall through the cracks. The last thing you want is for a client to reach out to you and not get a follow-up, because follow-ups show, even if they haven't bought yet, a follow-up shows that you pay attention and that you are willing to do what it takes. It's a direct representation of the quality of your services. If you email or call someone or IM them or text them or whatever and you don't hear back from them right away, you might assume that if I become a client and I have an issue, I'm not going to be able to reach them. They're not going to respond to me. And that's, brings us back to not answering your phone. Always answer your phone, because that's a direct relation to the quality of your services and the quality of your product. The last thing I want, if I'm going to hire you to do work for me, if I have an emergency, I want to be able to reach you. So let's say you're a wedding planner or a wedding coordinator, and you always answer your phone. I mean, how many times have you heard someone say, man, he always answered his phone until I paid him. Now he won't return my calls. That really bothers me. That is it's not just a lack of attention. That shows me that you don't care about your clients. You only care about the money. Let's say you're a wedding planner or a wedding coordinator, and you always answer your phone. But the day of my wedding, something goes wrong, and my bride tries to reach you and she can't get in touch with you. There's going to be hell to pay. And I'm the one that's going to have to pay for it, because I hired you and now you're not answering your phone. So communication is obviously a huge part of business. It's a huge part of relationships, but it goes beyond just answering your phone. If you have a quick question with a client who's already on board, sending them a quick text to get a response, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not intrusive. You're not trying to sell them or get them to sign up for other services. You're just communicating because you need a quick answer. Versus if they're not a client, then it can be misconstrued or misunderstood. A good CRM is not going to just help you keep track of your clients and keep their information and make notes. It's got a calendar. It's going to send you reminders when you need to make a follow-up call. It'll remind you when it's their birthday to reach out and say happy birthday. It means a lot to people. Same thing with remembering someone's name. That's huge in business. It's very impressive. And it's great for client retention. When you follow up on time and you don't miss an appointment, they don't fall through the cracks. You remember when their birthday is, especially if you're a wedding planner, and you remember when their anniversary is, and you let them know ahead of time, hey, your anniversary is coming up next week. Congratulations, guys. Oh, by the way, we're going to throw a party. Can you come DJ it again? Absolutely. So it's not just important that you care, but caring will get you more business. It will keep your client retention. You could have a client for the rest of your life if you take care of that client and you've got a good CRM that doesn't let them fall through the cracks. Taking notes in a CRM isn't just about business. It can also be about personal things. So there was an example one day. I called a client and he said, hey, I can't talk right now. My dog Roscoe, he got hit by a car. I'm on the way to the vet right now. I said, oh man, listen, I'll let you go. We'll talk next week, okay? So I made a note that Roscoe got hit by a car, and when I call back next week, the first thing I ask him is, hey, is Roscoe okay? Oh man, thanks. I can't believe you remembered that. Thanks for asking, man. That means a lot to me. And it does. But I didn't save it in there and bring it up on the next call just because I'm a salesperson. I saved it in there and I brought it up on the next call because I actually care. There's a huge difference. If you're just in this for the money, some of your clients will know this. They will see right through it. But if you truly care about your clients, and they will see that as well. And those clients are, be clients for life. And they'll become raving clients. They will share this with everybody else. They'll tell everybody how awesome you are. This guy even knows my dog's name. That's how good he is. It makes a difference. But again, it has to be legitimate. You have to actually care.